So I'm working on natural building, on bioarchitecture you may call it, since more than 40 years by now. At the moment I'm retired professor from Kassel University, so I'm able to travel and to work in other countries. And I started with building with local material, waste materials, with sand, with earth, with clay soil, with bamboo. It depends always what is locally available. So if we work in a foreign country, we first make studies about the climate, the conditions we have to think about, the local material, what the craftsmen can do, what they are used to be, and then we make the design of the houses. While the main research projects I did in the field of building with earth. So we made 30 research and development projects in these 40 years at the Kassel University. And we built several prototype structures in Latin America, but also one in Russia. We built this here in Slovakia. For me it's very important to use natural building materials which are locally available, to save costs and to save pollution of the environment. If we use straw or if we use earth, we don't spoil the nature normally. So we should know that only the use of cement in building construction creates 6% of the CO2 which is produced by mankind on this planet. So we try to reduce the usage of cement. And for walls you can normally build with earth, with adobes, with unburned bricks, with rammed earth, different techniques. Then I think I have to help the people to build their own houses in the countryside with the local building materials, because they don't have money to buy a house or to let it built by a company. So this is one reason, and I think it's very important. There are many cooperatives, many communities who want to build small villages and help themselves, so neighbor help. But on the other hand, for the cities, I think it's very important to make a lot of green roofs to optimize the climate, to help additional thermal insulation for the houses. And we still have some cities where it is now a code, a rule, that you have to make green roofs on public buildings. For instance, in Stockholm and also in Buenos Aires now they have it in Bogota, and it's very interesting. So our development, which we did, the first green roof I built in 1978, and since then nearly all my projects have green roofs, and the idea is spread all over the world now, and I think that's very important. And a green roof has a lifespan much more than 100 years. So it's, for me, the only sustainable solution, because if you think of sustainability, you always have to think about the lifespan. And we know in Germany, for instance, a normal roof has to be repaired every 25 years. And this has to be calculated in the costs also. But many people only think at the cost for construction, not for maintenance. So these are important factors if you speak of bioarchitecture or sustainable architecture, or however you name it. Ecological architecture, I called it for the first time in the 80s, 90s. That's it.